All right, good morning, guys. You guys should just finish up with your due now. In your own words, explain something you have found surprising about the information you've gathered from your fellow high school students. How are some of the results different / similar from what you predicted? So it's kind of hard for me to try to guess what you guys wrote. Maybe you found it surprising that a lot of students agree with you or disagree with you. Maybe you originally predicted that, hey, I thought this was connected to this, but in fact, at least according to the information or the data, it's not. So whatever you guys got written down, make sure you have 4 sentences, make sure you turn in the white binder, and then we can go ahead and move on. So yesterday you should have finished turning in all your data, all your information. Today we're going to start the conclusion phase. So today you're going to start taking all the data you've collected and start making conclusions based on it. So when I say that, okay, you have the information. Now, what is the information saying? What is the information telling you? Is it saying, hey, my original guess was correct, or my original hypothesis was correct, or no, it was actually pointing that it was wrong? There is no connection between this and this, at least according to the data. And so for this, I'm going to list off a few things here. These are what you need to have at the very least with your conclusions. So just go ahead and stay with me. I'll say it slow. If you need to, pause, rewind the video, and watch it a few more times. Write it down if you need to. So first off, these are kind of questions you're asking yourself. Number one, did my research result in my original hypothesis being supported or opposed? So is my original hypothesis, my guess of what's connected, what's not, was it supported or was it opposed? Explain why. Number two, was there anything about my research methods, the questions I asked, the type of people I asked, the time of day I asked, etc., that could have caused me to get incorrect results? Explain why or why not. Number three, if I were to conduct this research again in the future, how might I change things to make things even better? So this is where we start recognizing, that there's a slight flaw in my plan, there's a slight flaw in my methods, and if I did it again, here's how I would change it. All right, number four, how could the results of your research help future studies, psychologists, society, or just anybody in any way? I'll say it one more time. How could the results of your research help future studies, psychologists, society, or just anybody in any way? What benefit could later come from your efforts in this assignment? Explain. And I get that, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a high school assignment, this, that, and the other, but you guys conducted real research. It may have been very limited. You may not have had a lot of time, but you conducted real research. Number five, come up with one final question on your own to address regarding your research and the conclusions. What is one more way in which you can reflect on the project and its meaning? So, what's one more kind of question that results from the information you found? Because in science, in psychology, in medicine, whatever, every new answer we get just leads to more questions. Well, now that I know this, what happens if I do this? Or now that I know this, I wonder if this is connected to this, if that makes sense. All right, so all these topics / questions need to be answered in paragraph format neatly. And each question, or each 5 of these, needs to be about half a page in length. Yes, I know, half a page in length. Some people are going to cringe at that, but I promise it'll be okay. So, if you try to write huge or a bunch of BS or just a bunch of nonsense in order to fill half a page, I promise you're going to be counted off for it. So don't do that. Do it correctly. Do it. You're writing this freehand to start off with. I know it's fine. So half a page to answer each of these questions, and that's just minimum. So if you go over that, awesome. But yeah, don't write in like 50-point font to make it huge and just try to get through this. Please take your time, give your best effort with this assignment. So you're going to have 2 days to complete this step. You're going to have this lesson, you're going to have the next one. So take your time, do it right, make it neat, make it organized. Because at the very end of this, you're going to put everything together. And if your stuff is disorganized or you can't read your own writing, you're going to be in a lot of trouble when you go to put everything together. All right, so if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Nothing, I'll see you for the next lesson.